I understand wanting to be famous, and I understand building yourself, and I understand wanting to be a boxer as well, and being a professional. But at some point, someone has to be guiding this kid's career.
I think it's good because what happened there is other people who never watch boxing, or they don't know anything about boxing, they want to watch Jake Paul because he's coming from he brings fans from other world.
Many professional boxers have voiced skepticism about Jake Paul, the social media personality who has transitioned into the boxing world. While he's garnered major attention with pay-per-view events and high-profile matches, seasoned fighters who've spent years developing their skills in the ring often question the seriousness of his efforts. Fighters like the legendary Mike Tyson have shown what dedication and discipline in boxing truly mean, leading many to wonder if Jake Paul's rise reflects the sport's traditions.
Jake Paul been fighting YouTubers.
Yeah.
He's a joke.
Let's be honest, Jake Paul's large online following and ability to generate buzz haven't necessarily earned him credibility among veteran fighters. For many in the boxing community, his involvement is seen as entertainment-focused rather than rooted in the core values of the sport. Some fighters view him as someone benefiting from media exposure rather than years of hard work in the gym.
I don't know who else is on YouTube boxing, but Jake Paul's by far number one.
I guess Dashi's gonna fight Floyd Mayweather.
I don't pay attention to shit celebrities do. That's a waste of my damn time. My time is too valuable, and I like giving it to my fans.
Rolando Raleigh Romero, a professional boxer known for his outspoken style, has frequently commented on Jake Paul's boxing career. The two have exchanged words online, with Romero openly questioning Paul's place in the sport. As someone who's worked through the ranks, Romero sees a clear difference between those who come up through traditional boxing channels and those who enter through social platforms.
He's marketable, and he put in the work, man. He's gonna get it.
In interviews and on social media, Romero has continued to challenge Jake Paul's legitimacy as a boxer. Known for his confidence and bold remarks, Romero often critiques Paul's fight selections and training level. Meanwhile, Paul has responded in kind, leading to an ongoing rivalry that reflects broader debates about boxing's evolving public image.
I mean, it was great. I think it was great for it's great for Jake Paul because now we're having to sit here and have another conversation about him.
Kamaru Usman, a former UFC champion, has expressed that he'd be more motivated to face Jake Paul than Conor McGregor. Usman believes Paul's journey in combat sports is more about attention than athletic achievement. For him, facing Paul would be a chance to highlight the difference between performance and promotion, and to defend the integrity of professional combat sports.
I don't know how much confidence that Jake Paul have in all this, but you know he's gonna be a lot quicker, and if he stay close to Mike, then his chance of winning gonna be great.
Boxing legend Evander Holyfield recently offered Jake Paul a word of caution: think twice before stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson. Having faced Tyson himself, Holyfield knows firsthand the power and experience Tyson still carries. Though no longer an active fighter, Tyson's skill set remains formidable, something Holyfield believes shouldn't be underestimated by someone still new to the sport.
Do you see Mike winning, or do you see Jake winning?
I don't know. It's all depending on how Jake fight, you know. I tell you what, if it's cause somebody gonna tell him it's too crazy to be trying to get close to the guy. He gonna stay like that. Mike like he get in and he curve up like this and snap out and get you.
Holyfield's comments were in response to Jake Paul discussing a potential bout with Tyson. While Paul has made a name for himself facing opponents with varied experience levels, Holyfield suggests that Tyson represents a completely different level of challenge, one shaped by decades of professional fighting. He also noted that Jake Paul's matchups may have favored him due to timing and strategy rather than deep boxing prowess.
I think it's really not affecting the real fighters. People like me, I don't really get into it too much. I like Jake Paul. I think he's been doing his thing. But truth be told, I really care so about the real boxing at the end of the day.
Shakur Stevenson, a rising star in boxing, recently shared his thoughts on Jake Paul's fight with Anderson Silva. He viewed the event more as entertainment than a serious sporting contest. While he acknowledged Paul's efforts, Stevenson remained unconvinced about the depth of his boxing skills. However, he gave credit to Le'Veon Bell, a former NFL player, for his impressive performance in the ring, especially after a knockout win that surprised many fans.
Mike got 30-something years of experience.
True.
He's still got power. Even though he's 58, he's still fucking fast.
Comedian Aries Spears weighed in on the idea of Jake Paul facing Mike Tyson. He acknowledged Paul's confidence but felt that youth alone wouldn't be enough to face a fighter like Tyson, who still possesses strength, timing, and the instincts of a champion. Spears suggested that Paul may not fully understand the risk involved in such a match.
Now he's got young man strength.
Yes.
And he seems like he knows how to work the mitts based on, his time in.
Yeah.
But Mike is a different breed, man.
Yes, but it's not.
Spears believes that Jake Paul's confidence comes from carefully selected opponents with less ring experience. He emphasized that a fight with someone as accomplished as Tyson, even in his late 50s, would pose a serious challenge. For Spears, it's not about age, but about ring IQ and decades of refined technique.
Jake Paul is awesome. Jake Paul is a threat. I cannot fully dismiss the idea that he was a Disney character or that he knocked out an NBA player and he's calling out a YouTube star in KSI. While all of those things are true,
MMA analyst Chael Sonnen also commented on the potential matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. He didn't hold back, stating that even at 58, Tyson's strength and skill would be overwhelming for someone with Paul's level of experience. Sonnen believes Paul might be underestimating what it really means to face a veteran of Tyson's caliber.
if you try to fight Mike Tyson in boxing ever in your life, you qualify as a badass. There's possibly not another standard.
Sonnen further explained that Tyson's deep knowledge of the sport and competitive intensity are still intact. While Paul has found success fighting lesser-known opponents, Sonnen believes that stepping into the ring with someone like Tyson would be a completely different experience, one that could highlight the difference between hype and heritage in the sport of boxing.
The story has changed. In 1 week, this went to Jake Paul falling back to his old habits of wanting to beat up a geriatric and get credit for it. And we let him know, if you beat up said geriatric, not only do you not get credit, we're going to be mad at you because we all like Mike Tyson.
To many boxing professionals, Jake Paul's entrance into the sport feels more like a performance than a progression. His quick rise through headline events, bypassing the amateur circuit, leaves some veterans feeling that the integrity of the sport is being overshadowed by spectacle. Boxers like Floyd Mayweather have openly questioned Paul's motives, suggesting that the sport should be about passion, discipline, and growth, not just selling tickets or going viral. It's not that Paul lacks effort, rather, it's that many feel he hasn't earned his place through the traditional path most fighters take. To those who've dedicated years to mastering their craft, boxing is about respect, training, and sacrifice, not fast fame. So what do you think? Is Jake Paul bringing fresh energy to the sport, or is his rise a sign that boxing's roots are being overlooked? Share your thoughts below. The debate is far from over.